obviously the decision made by the ECHL today to postpone the season a couple of months, just overall thoughts and reactions.
Well, it had to be done. I think everybody out there realizes that we weren't going to play in October. The other leagues had already made the decisions. Our decision, though, was based on a lot of the data that we had gotten from the NHL and the other leagues. We've all been working together trying to figure this out. So whereby it's not surprising, it's disappointing. But with an anticipated start of December 4th, now we can maybe plan a little more clearly.
Yeah, are you guys still hoping to get a full 72-game slate in starting December 4th?
Yes, if we can start in early December, we'll get a full 72 games in. We'll just play into April and May, and we've already turned in our scheduled dates for the rest of April and the rest of May, and it just backs the season up, about 6 weeks, but that's the key. That's what everybody really wants to see, is a full season.
Yeah, so do you think that would involve any changes to the postseason, or would the postseason just run a little bit longer as well?
Well, that's a good question. I think that you don't want the season to go too long into the summer. I could potentially foresee maybe some maybe 3 out of 5 series instead of 4 out of 7, especially in the first couple rounds. So that would not surprise me. We really haven't talked about it a lot. But I think it would be important to have everything over by the middle of July. And again, we have to remember, in those last 2 weeks, it's only 2 of the 26 teams. So it's not like the whole league would be playing.
Yeah, obviously some decisions here to be made in regards to players and stuff on their ends. Do you foresee any possible changes from the player side of things, guys maybe wanting to go to Europe?
Well, right now, a person that is born in the United States cannot go to Europe due to the travel ban. A Canadian citizen can go to Europe. That potentially could happen. It would not surprise me if that did happen. But a lot of players have already gone to Europe, and I'm just not sure there's that many more jobs available over there. They do have limitations on how many North Americans they can bring in.
For you guys now, with an extra, like you said, about 6 weeks to kind of get ready for the season, what's your mindset? What do you guys do for that 6 weeks extra time?
Well, it makes things very difficult. We're probably one of the only sports teams that has not furloughed people. We've not furloughed our staff. The staff has been on board since the very beginning, and hopefully this short change in the season will allow that to continue, and that is our hope. As far as recruiting is concerned, it actually may open up a lot of instances just because of the fact that some players maybe that were going to go to Europe will decide not to, or they'll get over there and they'll come back because of the fear of the coronavirus and getting stuck in Europe. See, if you get the coronavirus in Europe, you could get stuck over there. And where do you want to be stuck? Do you want to be stuck in Europe, or do you want to be stuck at home? So, it's just an interesting thing, but I think we'll have a lot of additional information coming up regarding the season here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll try to keep the information highway going as best we can. But the big thing is that now our fans, the players, everybody knows we're not starting in October. Our hope is to start in early December and get this season in at 72 games.
Yeah, does it give you a little bit of extra time to kind of prep and get ready for everything now?
It does. It really does, because everything ended so quickly last year, and it was just so sudden. And we've revamped a lot of things moving forward, and there's a lot of new things that need to be done. For instance, in the Coliseum, the sanitizing situation and how that's all going to work. We've had a lot of time to go over all of that, the things that we're going to need to do. The locker room sanitizing is going to be different now moving forward. So there are a lot of moving parts in this whole thing that you have to keep track of, and because sadly, our industry may be the last one to go back to regular work and regular activities. So we just got to make sure we do it right, we do it safely, and I think we're on that path.
Yeah, and I know we've talked before, but there's you guys don't really foresee a model where if for some reason fans aren't allowed, or if you guys have to socially distant a little bit more, that you guys aren't really going to be able to have games.
Well, yeah, social distancing is the big thing. If the 6-foot social distancing stays intact, you're not going to see any sports this fall anywhere. You're not going to see hockey. You're not going to see basketball, football, anything. That is the big situation right now. So at the end of the day, excuse me, at the end of the day, that social distancing event is a deal breaker. It really is.
What have your conversations so far with the Coliseum been like? How are they kind of preparing for things moving forward?
They're all set. They've got everything ready to go. They're ready to go. They're just waiting for the green light to go. And you know, and again, hopefully this thing has turned bad really quickly over what, a 4 or 5 week period of time. Hopefully 4 or 5 weeks down the road, things are a lot better.